I'm Paolo Pialorsi. I live in Italy. I'm a senior consultant. I work in a company of my own called psc.com, and I'm mainly focused on SharePoint and Office 365 all day long. Well, I started using SharePoint very early. It was 2001, and I didn't like it, to be fair. Then when SharePoint 2007 came out, MOS 2007 came out, I fell in love because I really liked the idea of having .NET Framework and the capability to do real extensibility, even if on the server side. And since there, I'm still a full SharePoint lover and developer. When I saw the SharePoint framework was pretty early in real solutions in summer 2016. I think that the SharePoint framework is a good starting point to provide the capability to extend the modern site and the modern UI. Of course, there is still something to do. The SharePoint framework has to be improved from a capabilities and functionalities perspective, as well as from an adoption perspective. The roadmap of the SharePoint framework is really fast. The product group is releasing a lot of new functionalities really fast, which is totally okay and good. I would like to see some improvements in the area of the enterprise development and in the area of the tooling around the SharePoint framework, and not only releases around the functionalities and capabilities. I think that having the TypeScript in SharePoint frameworks makes it really cool, and from a .NET developer perspective, it is really easy to use the same approach, the object-oriented approach that we were used to use with .NET, even in the SharePoint framework. I'd love to have the capability to do automated deployment, fully automated deployment of solutions built with the SharePoint framework, in order to being able to leverage the deployment capabilities also when we do remote provisioning, which is a killer feature for me, for a developer, and so I really would like to be able to do that automatically. For sure, I would like to change the provisioning of SharePoint framework. I mean, whenever you create right now a list or a content type or a site column, you are tagged to the old school CAML syntax and to the feature framework or a kind of feature framework. I would like to see something else. I think that one of the biggest challenges is what I really like of the SharePoint framework. So the fact that we have to learn a new language, TypeScript, which is close to the experience of .NET developers, but not exactly the same story. And sometimes if you approach the TypeScript development as a .NET developer, you could fail. So for sure, having TypeScript, having all the new tooling around, makes the SharePoint framework really challenging, especially for old school server-side or full server-side developers who were used to write WSP packages and solutions in the past, and maybe still today. Well, if I have to predict the future, I would like to see the SharePoint framework broadly adopted, and I think that because now we have groups, teams, and all the new services around the Office 365 platform that rely on the modern site, sooner or later, I think sooner than later, people will move to the SharePoint framework. And my dream is to have the capability to use the SharePoint framework not only to extend SharePoint modern site, but also to extend all the UI of all the services provided by the Office 365 platform. Why not? I'm a SharePoint lover, but I'd like to advise people that SharePoint is just one of the services of Office 365. So I would suggest people to pay attention not only to SharePoint and SharePoint framework, but also mainly to Microsoft Graph and to the full set of services provided by Office 365. Because if you can create a real solution which will use all of the services, you will win.